crafty subscribers. This is a bit too much. Hi friends, welcome back to Crochet and Crumpets. I'm Dana and oh, would you look at that? It's time for tea and cake. And on today's menu, oh no. Hey Nance, Kevin, I need a paper towel. Gosh, my housewife and my fake boyfriend are just no help at all. Don't worry, I'll get it. Well, that's probably in there forever now. Okay, there. Oh, that is divine. I have to do everything my damn self around here. It took me 4 hours to set this up. I am committed to my art, okay? I'm committed to my branding and we are going with it. Let me make sure the audio is recording. No! Oh, avalanche. Hey, Kevin, do you really have to be in the bathroom for 4.5 hours? What are you doing in there? I could use a hand. I really could. Maybe we're not stacking this one so high this time. Yes. Someday we'll finish this crochet video. Okay, what were we doing? Checking audio, yes. Excuse me. Okay, well, my mic is working, but my hair wasn't. So I'm glad we got that figured out. So for today's video, I decided I wanted to do a week-long crochet challenge. I recently dropped the pattern for my Spring Buds sweater, as well as my Summer Buds blouse. So I have been making a ton of panels and practicing, and then I kept making just one panel in each color, but I decided I wanted to have some completed sweaters. So I wanted to see how many Spring Buds sweaters I could finish in 1 week. So it takes about 3 hours to make the front panel, 3 hours to make the back panel, and then about 4 hours to make each sleeve. I figured I could probably make 7 in 1 week. I want to know what your guess is down below before you watch the video. But first things first, I wanted this to be a cohesive collection. I wanted the colors to feel spring and summery, but also work well together. And then at the end, if I have time, I want to make a multicolored Spring Buds sweater out of the scrap yarn. So I wanted colors that worked well together. So I chose 8 colors just in case I became a crochet hero overnight. So the colors I pulled were, I have this tried and true cream color, classic. Definitely gonna make both my Spring Buds and Summer Buds sweater out of a cream color, probably acrylic for the Spring Buds and then cotton for the Summer Buds. And I've had a couple questions about which one is which. The Spring Buds sweater is the full length with sleeves, and then the Summer Buds blouse is the one with the short sleeves and then all the frillies and the ruffles. They're both very cute. Am I gonna have to make a Summer Buds in each one of these colors too? Anyway, we're focusing. The next color, I have found my favorite peach. This is Skein Tones and it is discontinued. So I can't find it anywhere. I even looked on Etsy and it looked like it was available when I went to add it to my cart. It was not. So I found this little guy at Hobby Lobby. I had to double up the yarn, but it is a very close second. And actually, I'm gonna like it even more. I mean, are you even seeing this color right now? Oh my God. And then I went with a nice buttery yellow color. This is like a pastel yellow, classic. And we're also doing a pastel sort of blue, as well as a pastel pink. Now I love pastels for spring colors. They're gorgeous. And I was thinking about doing a light minty milky green, but then I found this random skein in my collection and it is in this matcha green color. And I thought that was really nice to mix it up a little bit, get a little bit away from the pastel colors. And I think it blends everything really nicely and it just makes me want to drink matcha tea all day and I am obsessed. And I'm obsessed with making cake. Seriously, I recently got the yarn winder, as you guys know, and I have been making cakes nonstop. It is my new favorite thing. Girl, your butt is showing. Turn you around. You're embarrassing us. Jeepers creepers. It's so relaxing. It's almost as relaxing as the actual crocheting itself, except for when it gets a little snaggly. Like I can physically feel my life slipping away when I try to untangle glitter yarn. It is my arch nemesis. She lucky she's so pretty. Stay pretty, queen, stay pretty. Why is it always the pretty ones that are always such a pain in the arse? And then finally, I wanted to do a lavender color. I thought this one was gonna be kind of pretty. However, I didn't have enough of it to make a full sweater. And I'm trying to do more of a yarn busters project. I wanna get rid of yarn, not keep buying more yarn. So I settled on this really light lavender color. And I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it at first, but it ended up being my favorite. It's like a really pale lavender and and it's almost got like a periwinkle hint to it. It's a little more on the blue side than the red side when it comes to hues, and it is just, it's gorgeous. I love how it worked up. As you can see here, today is actually day 7 in the challenge, but I wanted to film this whole extravaganza before I start putting my pieces together. But those are the 8 colors I picked. No, 1, 2, 5, 6, no, there were only 7 colors. My bad. I picked out 7 colors, and I've been making a ton of panels. I figured if I can make 4 panels a day, I'll be on track to make all 7 of these sweaters. I did not factor in sewing them together at the end. So I genuinely have no idea how many sweaters I'm going to be able to get done by the end of the week, which is in about 12 hours. So let's go ahead and pop on over to day number 1 of the challenge. You'll have to excuse the resting stitch face. It's got a mind of its own, so let's just zoom down there. Yep, that's better. That's good. I started on a front panel with this really pretty pastel blue color. It took about 3 hours to make this, and once my front panel was done, I wanted to switch up my colors a little bit, so we're gonna do a little powder pink action. This was working up so pretty. I love this color. I've used it for so many different projects. So far we have pastel pink and pastel blue. I don't know if you got the invitation, but welcome to my gender reveal party. Plot twist, it was twins. Why did I go with baby pink and baby blue? I don't know. This is the pastel pink by Lion Brand, Pound of Love. We're working with about a 1/4 pounder here, so hopefully we'll have enough yarn. Actually, I think I have 1 more full skein of this, so we should be good. And also, why is it a literal Russian doll? Like, where is the center? There it isn't. We're having fun. So on day number 1, I finished 3 blue panels and 1 pink panel. I probably would have gotten 5 done that day if I didn't spend most of it untangling this big ball of pink mess. The annoying part of stash busting were to the inside of all the balls, and it gets all tangled. So this is half of my project. It's just untangling yarn constantly. It was around that time I got inspired to go out into my garage and dig around and find my yarn spinner. I didn't use it until day 6 of the project.
Liam began baking just 4 years ago, inspired by his mum Eleanor.
Who doesn't want to watch Great British Baking Show and make some cakes? That sounds to me like a good time. But I wish I had taken the time to use it sooner, because this does not put me in the flow. The flow was not flowing on day 1, and I had to stay up pretty late that night to finish because of said tangled yarn. But I'm still on track for hitting my 7 spring bud sweaters in 1 week. Now my yarn looks like this, so much better. It is kind of a pain to cake it, and it gets tangled and it's obnoxious, but I'd rather have it tangle up when I'm making cakes rather than when I'm in the crochet flow. Don't even try and interrupt my crochet flow. Oh my gosh, the hair. There's so much hair everywhere. It's like Dashboard Confessional up in here. It is now time for a side quest. Does anyone know Dashboard Confessional? Anyone? It goes a little something like this. How does Dolly Parton play with long nails? Your hair is everywhere, screaming infidelities and taking it somewhere. Okay, I'll stop. Wait, I didn't do the best part. Your hair is everywhere, screaming infidelities and taking it somewhere. Okay, now I'll stop. What was I doing? Oh yeah, crochet. This concludes our side quest. How did I get there? Oh yeah, I found a hair on my... It actually kind of makes sense. So that song goes through my head about 450 times a day. Okay, let's move on to day number 2. I've been hopping around from color to color quite a lot, so I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could crochet 1 spring bud sweater in 1 day, start to finish, even sewn together, all that fun stuff. And I did film that if you want to check out that video after you're done watching this one. There will be a spoiler alert in this one, however, but you should still go watch it. It's pretty fun. Anyway, oh my gosh, that's so good. Now you're probably asking yourself, why would you make one sweater in so many different colors? Well, I really just fell in love with my Spring Bud sweaters. I also have a ton of workout outfits. I make workout programs. I know, I'm so ADHD. I have like 50 different interests. And the branding on that was the same as this, like monochrome, one color for each video. And so I have the full rainbow of workout outfits, but I only have the pants or shorts and a sports bra. I don't really have tops to go over them, which is fine when I'm at the gym. But if I pop into the grocery store after the gym, I like to have something to throw on top. So I want to make a color for each of my workout outfits. I'm either going to do a Spring Bud sweater or a Summer Buds top. So I just want something to kind of throw on over the top of my workout outfits. Also, since I'm ADHD, I get decision fatigue really easily. So if I can pick a color every day, I'll just put on my workout outfit, I'll have the Spring Bud sweater, and that will be my cute outfit for the day. I won't have to change outfits a million times. Go from sweaty to chic in 5 seconds. That is my Spring Bud sweater motto. So I've just been hopping around to different colors, and I have so many partially done projects. So we're going to finish one damn sweater, okay? We're going to do it. And I decided to work with this gorgeous matcha green color. This is Loops and Threads. I think it's in the color Sage. And there was just one skein randomly sitting in Michael's, but they don't sell it in the store anymore. Story of my life. I made the big mistake of buying all of this yarn like before Joann Fabric went out of business. And a lot of it is no longer available. Like it doesn't exist anymore. So I've been having trouble finding yarn again when I get an order. I used to just drive to Joann and grab it, and now I need to wait a week and 2 days. It's obnoxious. So are you ready for the spoiler alert? If you don't want the spoiler and you're really invested in whether I finish this sweater, pause this video, go watch the other one, and then come back. And if you don't care, let's continue. I'm gonna see if I can make one full sweater in one day using this yarn, and it is now 1:14, my lucky numbers. I didn't feel like being on camera yet this morning, so I sat with my morning coffee and I already made one panel in this beautiful green cotton color, hoping I have enough yarn. It's gonna be iffy, but we'll see. This might be a total bust. This is the classic cotton big ball by Loops and Threads, and it is 664 yards. I'm gonna get as far as I can on the green sweater today, at least. Wish me luck. It is presently 1:20 in the afternoon, so I want to see how long it takes to make one panel. I think it's about 3 hours, but hopefully I'm getting a little bit faster. Pinkies up. Gosh, it's like giving birth trying to get the center out of these sometimes. Come on, love. She's crowning.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, this isn't going to be an accurate representation of time. I accidentally did 6 rows of this stitch instead of 5 rows. Ribbit, ribbit, we're frogging it.
Quando você sorriu, chorei. Eu nunca pude imaginar que isso fosse acontecer.
So this is about perfect. It still sits on my shoulders, but when I just scooch it to the side, it gives me a little pop of flirty shoulder. This is how much yarn we have left. We need to make 2 sleeves. Now, speaking of running out of yarn and needing to wait a week and 2 days, rot-row, Rorge. I'm a little more than halfway done with the sleeve, and I already ran out of yarn. Day number 2 was kind of a bust. This is not yarn I can just go buy at Michael's. I'll have to order it. And order it I did. Now, I didn't want to just make 3 panels this day. I wanted to get as close to making a full sweater as possible. So I did end up making the 4th blue panel. That way I sort of felt like I had finished an entire sweater. I didn't sew it together though. I could have made a full sweater out of the blue, but my ADHD brains took over and I decided to be a crochet hero and make these matching Spring Bud shorts. Okay, but how cute is this freaking set? I'm making it in every color. Cute little shorty shorts. Now I'm still working on the pattern for these. I haven't had time to perfect it. It's about 80% there, but I'm really invested in making my patterns really not only easy to make, but actually wearable. There's nothing worse than working on a project for 28 hours and then just throwing it in the back of your closet and never visiting it again. I want to pick colors that I genuinely love wearing. This is my color palette. In the fall, I will make more autumn and wintry colors, but I'll probably put those on my website just because they're not that wearable for me. I don't look good in navies and maroons and like mustard yellow, but a lot of people do look good in those colors. So I will enjoy making them wearable for someone else, but I make sure to test my pattern a bunch of times. I like making them so you can make them custom to your size. So it takes a lot of practice. So they're about 80% there, but a lot of you have been asking about the summer bud shorts. I will be working on those very soon. So I'll keep you posted. Grand total for day 2, 3 matcha panels, 1 pastel blue. Anyway, let's move on to day number 3. Day number 3, we're starting with this beautiful color. This is Impeccable yarn. I think it's by Loops and Threads, right? Again, this is the one I would probably choose last out of all my lavenders, but it's the one I had the most of and I ended up loving it. So I woke up a little sleepy and a little cranky on day 3. Is this day 13 of the challenge? No, it's only day 3. Okay, cool. So I needed something to get me through this day, so I started my favorite season of one of my favorite shows.
Are we, do you think? Do you think we're gonna have sex tonight?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Rewatching The Office for the millionth
Thing,
time.
The Office was my favorite show, and then Schitt's Creek became a thing, and sorry, Office. What is your all-time favorite TV show that you could like watch over and over and over? I'm loving Bridgerton, The Office, Schitt's Creek. Those are my go-tos. Those are my top 3 at the moment.
No! God, please, no! No!
This show is so good.
I'm just a Holly out here looking for her Michael Scott. I'm just saying. Dating Michael Scott would be the actual worst, but I want a connection like they have a connection. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I need someone a little weird, for sure. I need someone neurospicy and energetic and athletic and outdoorsy and fashionable but not superficial and funny but a deep thinker. That exists, right? I mean, that's what I am. So I basically want the male counterpart of myself that is not the average person. I'm aware. Look how pretty this like grape creamsicle color worked up. I love it. So I finished a front panel for the lavender and I was just going a little slow this day. I only got a lavender, a pink, and then half of a peach sleeve done, but are you seeing this color? It's divine. I want to eat it. And with this one, it worked up a little smaller than the other ones did, so I'm going to have to finagle it a little bit. I'll probably end up putting ruffle trim on it because that will add about an inch, and then I might have to extend the arm a little bit because the top doesn't go as wide as the other ones, and also the sleeve is a little shorter. I could also, you know, why can't I think of what it's called? When you put it in water and then stretch it out, what is that called? Why can't I think of that word? You'll let me know in the comments, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. Someone out there knows. My brain is overloaded today for some reason. I can't imagine why. But it sounds more fun to me to add on some trim than to practice the forgotten art of underwater basket weaving. I forget what it's called. So if you purchase the Spring Bud sweater, make sure you always measure when you're switching to a different yarn. This one worked up really large, the peach worked up really small, and then the others were pretty much the same, which makes sense because all the other ones were 4-weight acrylic. I might have to actually take rows out of my green one because it's so wide, it's gonna go down my arm a ways, and then the sleeve might be too long. So when we stitch this up later, we'll see how it works up. This is a cotton, so it worked up larger. This is 3-weight yarn that's doubled up, so it worked up smaller somehow. So day 3 was 1 lavender, 1 pastel pink, and a half of the peach. Now let's pop on over to day number 4. All right, so I just got back from a first date. Did I slap an Oompa Loompa across the face earlier today? No, I did not. I just tried to fake tan. So if you'd like to see how my date went, check out my vlog channel. I posted a full video there. So this day was crazy busy. I had to finish a video for my vlog channel, had a date, had to pick up some yarn from Hobby Lobby and Michael's to finish some custom orders. I had an Oompa Loompa tan that just would not quit. It was the whole debacle. So applying fake tanner the day of a first date was a good idea, right? Right? Using expired fake tanner the day of a first date was a good idea, right? Right, guys? So I bought this for Burning Man not 3 years ago. And my fake tan looked really good at Burning Man, so I have no idea what happened. I hope he has a good sense of humor. We'll find out. Okay, back to day 4 of the challenge, and girl, get your Charlie and the Chocolate Factory fingers off of my white shirt right this instant. I actually intended on spending the rest of my day working on the week-long project. However, I started this and I kind of feel like a little bit of the self-tanner is rubbing off on this color. So I'm gonna pause on my periwinkle video for now. We'll come back to it a later day. Also, I did have to order more of the matcha green yarn, and so I figured I would just take a few days off and then restart my week-long challenge a few days later, get some work done for my other channel. In that time, I started a Crochet the Rainbow challenge. Day number 1 was pink. So I spent a day and just made all pink things. It was really fun. I love that video. Thank you so much for that video idea. A bunch of you suggested doing that, so super fun. I'm gonna do lavender next in that series. But even though I wasn't working on my challenge that day, I still felt like crocheting. So I made this really pretty wintry pine green color. I made all my Christmas trees in this color last year. They are so freaking cute. I'm gonna go grab one right now. Look how cute these guys are. This is a combination of this green color and a different one. I guess they both are. I'm making an entire Christmas village this year out of crochet, so stay tuned for that. But I do know I want to make this color sweater. Yes, I am starting this project in June. How fun. I really want to make one of my sweaters out of this polyester ombre yarn, so that might be something I'm working on. I think I'll do my spring buds sweater in the solid color, and then I'll do my ombre buds sweater in this color. So it's like mostly the white color, and then it has the little baubles that are ombre. But today I'm just gonna make a panel. Uh-oh, I lost my, and there it is. I just spent half my time getting this big knot undone, but I got a new big freshy. Oh no, it's either not the right color or it's a different lot and the shade is slightly different. Maybe I'll save this for Christmas trees and I'll just start with the new skein. I think I'm gonna have to do that. Goodness. I'm pretty sure this is the right color. It's just a different lot and the shades are different. That has been something that's been really, really hard for me. Like I've been doing these sugar wheel cotton skeins, and I'm trying to match the different colors to different skeins, and the lot colors on these are very, very different. How are they so different though? Okay, I think I just came up with the best idea. What if I do the puff stitches with the darker color and then just make the sweater with this color, and that will make the little buds pop out a little bit. We're doing it. Don't even try and stop me. Okay, now that I've pulled it out of the center, they look pretty similar, but I don't know. Are we gonna have a Christmas in July this year? Is that what's happening? I feel like I just took down my trees like 2 months ago. And speaking of Christmas in July, I'm giving you guys 25% off my holiday patterns. I have a 3-tree tutorial, including this loopy one, this stripe one, as well as this pink and pearl one. So 3 different patterns in one. And then I also have a pattern and tutorial for my Candy Cane Lane beanie. So if y'all want to get started on some of your holiday makes, use the code Christmas in July in all caps when you check out, and you'll get 25% off. I'm so excited for the holiday season this year though, mainly for all the crochet things I'm planning on making. I do have to finish all my summer stuff. It's over there, but I'm just feeling the forest green today. The olive drab. I think that was the same color of my fake tan. Olive drab does not make me want to buy that skein of yarn, but the color, so pretty. Love it. We'll pick back up on that sweater in 3 months. Okay, so picking back up with day number 4. My matcha green had arrived in the mail. My olive drab tan had subsided. So day 4, I finished up the green sleeve I had started on day 2, decided to finish a lavender panel as well. And then I was back to this beautiful peachy color. So I cranked out 2.5 peachy panels, then another lavender, and crochet hero alert, I did another half of a green. So the total for day 4 was a full green, 2.5 peach, and 2 lavender. And that is a grand total of 5.5 panels on day 4. And yes, that did become a 15-hour crochet day. Thank you so much for asking. Woo! Insane. I really wanted to finish the green panel, but I was tired as hell. So we'll have to pick this up in the morning. On day 5, I did finish that green one, plus 1 lavender panel. And new color alert, how about this pretty buttery yellow? It's so pretty. I actually made a front panel already in a different yellow. It's actually really similar, but it's acrylic. This is cotton. So I feel like I'll wear this a little more over the summer, and then I'll still finish this one, but I ran out of yarn and I do have enough yarn for the cotton one. So I'm gonna switch over to this and finish out my collection with this buttery yellow. I also have this more lemony color, but it's a weight 3 yarn and it's acrylic. So just trying to use up the yarn that I already have. I have tried this a few times and I absolutely hate it. I think I'll try it again. It unwinds okay, but then it keeps going and then winds up the opposite direction, so it pulls really weird. But they specifically tell you on this cotton yarn not to pull it from the center. Believe me, I tried once with the black yarn. It was a bad decision. Bad choice. I actually think I abandoned the project I was doing because I could not get the yarn to unspin. Ugh. So if you guys have any yarn spinners that you love that actually work well, let me know. I'll give it a go. I have the pattern memorized, so I can just kind of zone out, get in that flow state. So I actually made a huge mistake on this sleeve. I usually start with 2 floral rows, but I ended up doing 3. But instead of frogging it, I'm just gonna cruise along and improvise. I'll just have to make the top part of it shorter, and we'll see how it turns out. Sometimes they're happy little accidents, and I end up liking them more than the original pattern. So me and my resting stitch face got 2 of these beauties done, and then it was bedtime. But instead, I decided to keep crocheting because I need needed to make up for that 2.5 panel day. And then there was that 3.5 panel day. So if I'm gonna stay on track, I had to get one more panel finished that night. I just finished at 12:21. Good night. Yellow, good morning to you all. Come on. Push. You're 10 centimeters dilated. Why won't you come out? You're not supposed to pull these from the inside. I did it once with the black and it got all over the place, but push. Ever since then, I've just been being a rebel and doing it anyway. If you can find the end without twisting it up too much in the beginning, you're good to go. So I'm making another front panel. I actually messed up on this sleeve. I accidentally did 3 rows of this stitch. I've already tried 10 different versions of the spring bud sweater and found the one I like the most, but I didn't feel like undoing an hour of my life. I'm on a time crunch, so we're rolling with it. So I'm gonna recreate this same sleeve. Okay, I'm about 3/4 of the way done with my sleeve, maybe. And we continue. Sleeve number 2 is done. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this sleeve, but you know, I wanted to try. I mean, it's still cute. It's not anything anyone would notice except for me. She cute, and she cute. I think the cotton is gonna be really nice and airy for the summer. Definitely not wearing this out in the 100-degree heat, but around the house, hell yes. Do I have enough yarn left? I don't know, but I have the arms done. I have the front and the back done. I'm hoping to finish this all today and tomorrow, so then the following day I can just spend sewing these all together. Good morning. Coffee. Yes, please. Okay. So last night I got yay far on a sleeve, which is pretty good. I don't know what time I stopped crocheting, but I do remember looking at the clock before I fell asleep and it was like 2 in the morning. So we're just gonna keep cruising on this guy. I have 2 more of the mesh stitch rows. I'm doing a different pattern on this one than I have been on my others, just to switch it up a bit. I'm putting a pillowcase on my fake tanned legs so we don't get any tanner on the garment. We are locked, we are loaded. I know this pattern so well. I have 5 of the 6 done. I'm kind of ready for a new challenge. I'm ready for it. So I need to make 1 more front panel, and then I have 1 more pink front panel. Or is it a sleeve? I don't know, I'll have to check. But then it'll be time to put them together. Okay, good talk. I'm gonna go hop into flow state real quick. BRB. Okay, done. Oh wait, no I'm not. Making these little puff stitches with the double strand is so obnoxious. I cannot wait for this double strand sweater to be done. I'm doing a little 5er on the puff stitch, but when I go to pull through, oh, it's gonna make me a liar. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I'm like so tense. Pull through, bitch, pull through. Usually I get here and I just go whoop, just a whoop, and it comes right through, but not with the double strand. So it's taking at least twice as long to do the bobble rows. I believe. Ooh, that one actually worked. But yeah, this has a lot of puff stitches. I'm over it. 2 more. Oh my god, I'm gonna go insane. Okay. Oh, for the love of Christ. No, I have to do 5 more rows. And I'm gonna go get some more coffee and then I'll tie this back on. Oh my gosh, I was so excited to be done. I mean, we could just go like 1 short sleeve, 1 long sleeve. Okay, more coffee. I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. We can do it. Okay, let's go. Okay, we made it. And it's very cute and pretty. I probably should have done 4-strand baubles instead of 5 because they're very bulbous. Oh my god, I can't wait to wear this. So I still have one pink panel to finish, but I needed to go on a walk. And on my way, I passed my yarn wall like one does, and I walked past this cutie patootie little skein. And it kind of matches all my other sweaters. It kind of matches the vibe. It's taking everything in me to complete my pink sweater. I'm not making the new color. I don't know what you're talking about. Busted. I can't resist. This is so beautimous. So whoopsie daisies. I started making a spring bud sweater with that yarn instead of finishing any of these. It's day 6, girl. It's day 6. What was she thinking? I still don't even have one sweater finished and I'm starting new colors. What am I doing? It's really pretty. It was worth it. I was half tempted to finish that one. However, it's a carrot cake in the color hibiscus, and guess what? It's also discontinued and I also don't have enough of it to finish a sweater. So maybe it'll become a spring buds blouse. Ooh, because that takes way less yarn. That could work. So after 3/4 of an arm panel distraction, I got back to work and I did finish that final pink panel. And this video is getting long, so I'm actually going to show you the rest of the video in part 2 on Thursday. It's day 7 of the project. We're going to stitch them all together and see how many I can finish. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, write hibiscus down in the comments below and I'll write you back. Are you guys struggling with this? Finding a skein in your collection from a couple years ago and then it being discontinued? It's like a constant, never-ending battle. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. I post on Tuesdays and Thursdays and occasional Saturdays, and then over on my vlog channel on Mondays. It's called Montana Dana. Go subscribe over there for more lifestyle content and see you soon.